How to take a picture of your artwork. Rule number 1, lighting. When taking pictures outside, make sure that you are not standing in front of the light source. That will create shadows. Instead, be aware of the direction of your light source. Get out of the way and take a picture without shadows. Don't be afraid to get nice and close to get a good shot. See how nice that looks? Notice no shadows. Avoid uneven lighting. When taking pictures inside, beware of multiple light sources. This will cause uneven lighting. Avoid backlighting. As you can see in this picture, it is very dark. That happens when the light source is behind your artwork, so be sure to always have the light coming in front of your art. Remember, when dealing with lighting, choose a location, whether inside or outside, that has a bright, even light. Don't take your photo where it casts a shadow, and don't have your light source come from behind your artwork. Rule number 2, angles and placement. When taking your picture, make sure you are standing directly above your artwork. If not, your image will be distorted with receding lines. This will make it much harder for you when you are trying to crop your image for submission. You end up losing quite a bit of your art. Another option is attaching your artwork to the wall. Just be sure you don't tack it in only one place. The reason why is because once again, you get distorted edges and it will be much more difficult to crop later. Ah, much better, Mr. Larson. Tacking down all 4 corners so that your artwork is flat. Oh, hold your breath. That's going to be much easier to crop with those parallel edges. Avoid unwanted objects.
Hey, Miss H, will you help me take a picture of my artwork? Oh, your hands are kind of in the way though. Will you hold it on the edges? That's better.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, fingers are in the way. Not only do you have to worry about your friend's fingers in the way, make sure your fingers aren't in the way. So just to recap about angles and placement. Take your photo straight on, making sure that your edges are parallel to one another. And your artwork should lay flat on your surface. And please don't have your fingers in your photos. Rule number 3, focus. When photographing your work, make sure your camera is focused on your artwork, not the background. Take your time, don't get frustrated. It might take more than one shot. Take at least 3 images so that one is guaranteed to be in focus. Hey guys, focus! When you're taking your pictures, make sure your camera is focused on your artwork, not the background. And take multiple photos so you can select the best one. And please don't rush taking your photos. That will create blurry images. Rule number 4, editing. Now that you've taken multiple photos, go through and select the best one. Then you're going to use your crop tool and eliminate any extra information that is distracting from your artwork. Drag and drop the guide perfectly around the edges. After it's cropped, you can use the exposure tool to lighten or darken your image so that it matches your original art. Just make sure you don't use any of the other filters. Now the image is ready to be submitted. So, when editing, make sure you crop your photo so that all the background is eliminated, adjust the exposure so that the photo is as close to the original artwork as possible, and don't use editing filters, please. Now that we're done, we're going to submit to Canvas. We're going to upload 2 different files. The first one is the edited image that we've been working on, and the second one is a selfie with our artwork. Why? Because we want to make sure that you're the one who created it. So here's what we're looking for. 1 file of your edited artwork, and then the second, that awesome selfie. Nice job, Mr. Larson.